Doing it big. Y'all doing it big. Y'all doing it big. Decorations is two months of my rent. That's all I'm saying. What's goody, my peoples? New episode at 10 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. Good morning. Back up before I get ran over.
Today's the hard day. We get through today, everything is going to be beautiful.
Real New York City soundtrack. Doing it big. Doing it big. I want to get one of these giant spiders. Scare the hell out my kids. Doing it big. Doing it big. Doing it big. It's being done big. It's being done big. Let me post up. Let me post up like a posting on somebody's property. It's brisk out here. HC Pella Parkway, the building was popping. Damn, just got out the bookings, my bro. It's the last place I want to see. It's the last place I want to see, baby. Doing it big. They doing it big. Doing it real big. Real big. They doing it big. They doing it real big. You heard? I need one of these right here, these brown joints. They doing it big. take a screenshot of this later like this. You're Oh, nah, y'all doing it too big. Y'all doing it too big. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it heavy. You heard? The electricity it takes to run that puppet up there is my whole electric bill for 3 months. Y'all doing it. These shits look Halloween without being Halloween. Y'all got to step those up. Marcus Haley, what's poppin'? PBT, what's really? Yeah, man, new episode dropping at 10 o'clock, man. Hey, yo, you got 2 French bulldogs. Hey, yo, you got 2 French bulldogs. In my hood, slugs get pulled on. Hey, yo, you got 2 French bulldogs. In my hood, guns get pulled on. Hey, yo, you got 2 French bulldogs and you getting in a Range Rover. You doing it heavy big out here. Proof of the Priv. That would have been an episode of Proof of the Priv. I'm gonna chill out. Proof of the Priv, hopping out your Park Avenue apartment with 2 French bulldogs hopping in a motherfucking $100,000 Range Rover. You prived out, baby. Your Priv game is ultra. That shit level 5. Level 5 Priv come through. Nigga gave me the look like I know you're talking about. Hey, yo, you on level 5 Priv. Her Priv was dynamic. She came out, she had on some exotic boots. She had on some exotic designer boots with two well manicured and prepped French bulldogs, and then she walked up to her $100,000 Range Rover and was like, I'll be right back, I'm gonna give them a spin. Said, God damn, nigga. And black people and niggas in the hood, we don't supposed to be hating y'all niggas. We don't supposed to have no hate. We supposed to just hold all of that down. Y'all niggas on Park Ave, hopping down Park Ave, no crime, no nothing going on over here. You hopping out, you got the designer shit on with your 2 French bulldogs, brand new Range parked out front. Nah, nigga, y'all niggas be doing it too right. Y'all too prived out. You heard? And until I'm prived out like that, I'm hating, nigga. Straight up. Niggas be like, nah, son, nah, man, don't be jealous of don't hate on other people that's doing better. Nigga in the projects ducking shots, slipping and pissing shit in the elevator. You heard? Your mailbox attached to 300 other mailboxes. Nah, my nigga. Nah. So I just like to come around these neighborhoods and just look at the Priv, like, yo, what up? I'm just here observing your privilege. And they be knowing too, I swear to God. Yo, they be knowing, bro. When they know you here watching they Priv. Cause I'm gonna tell you something about the Priv, man. They embarrassed about their wealth. You heard? Like, they know that. They know what it is. We live in an information society. It's too much information out there now for you to be in the dark about your level of privilege, gentrification. You understand what I'm saying? The oppression of people of color. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's too much information. So they know all of this shit. They know. They like, yo, man, it's fucked up. You know, we live on Park Avenue. Know what I mean? With motherfucking doorman hopping in the Bentley SUV and all of that, when literally, not a mile from here, niggas is living in the projects on welfare. You understand what I'm saying? Food stamps, barely could get by, no money. You heard? Like, that's it. That's all niggas do got is an apartment and some food. Niggas don't, ain't nothing else exciting going on in their life. You can't travel. You ain't got no car. You understand what I'm saying? Your clothes is shabby. You ain't got none of that, but you got an apartment and some food. And niggas think you okay with that. Like, no, they're good. They get free food and free apartments. Nigga ain't been out the house in 14 months, nigga. Nigga ain't traveled. Nigga ain't go out of New York in 9 years. You heard? But yeah, they be knowing. They be like, damn, man. You know what it is, son. Let's keep it official, son. Know what I mean? Let's keep it official, man. Niggas living in penthouses and motherfucking condominiums and drinking $9 coffees, and you feel what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it real, my nigga. That niggas got an extreme advantage. Y'all living in extremely better conditions than us. You heard? These is just facts and statistics. If you look up the statistics about this shit is crazy. Look up the income of the average black person that lives in New York City. Look up the income and compare it to the average white person that lives. I'm just keeping it, I'm talking about in New York. It may not be like that in other places. You feel me? In other places, you got white people struggling on a level of black people struggling in other places. But I'm talking about New York City, the 5 boroughs. This shit I don't think there's no city that the wealth is separated by race like it is in New York, bro. Straight the fuck up. All of these big brownstones, beautiful brownstones, condos, condominiums, motherfucker, all this shit is owned by white people out here. Black people ain't owning none of this shit out here, my nigga. You heard? So it's like impossible to be on some shit like, oh, the blacks, they're complaining about their living conditions when, you know, they need to go to school and get educated and get better jobs. And no, my nigga, y'all niggas got inherited wealth from hundreds and hundreds of years ago that came from slave labor. I'm just keeping it 100. Niggas need to share some of that all of that property, all of that motherfucking wealth, that niggas can easily trace that wealth back. Like, all right, where did this family develop their wealth from? Boom. They own cotton mills. Boom. They own the railroad lines when they was being built by slaves. Like, you could trace that back. And niggas need to break that money down with black motherfuckers, bro, because it's just ridiculous. You go on Park Avenue, Lexington, some black people don't own shit over here, bro. The percentage of a black owner of any of this property is probably like 0.9%. You feel me? Like, shit crazy, bro. That shit is unfair. That shit is an unfair monopoly, my nigga. That shit an unfair monopoly. My shit out here the other day, like I was saying before, I'm looking at it, you know, it's racist, my nigga, and I got to speak out about it because it's racial segregation, my nigga. Segregation exists in New York heavily. You would think in the South shit be more segregated. Nah, in New York, segregation is crazy, bro. Straight up. You come to these schools on the Upper East Side, Upper West Side, you go into these private schools, son, they don't have no black students. If they got 1 or 2 black students in the entire school of 700, 800 kids. You understand what I'm saying? 600 kids, it might be 2, 3 black students in this shit. Like, I seen a little private daycare, like a preschool the other day. Every fucking kid, my nigga. I'm like, damn, man, they don't got no black kids in their whole class. Then when I Googled that shit costs $30,000, $40,000 a year just for preschool. Who the fuck, what black person you know got an extra $30,000, $40,000 a year just for preschool? You feel me? We ain't even talk about kindergarten. We talking about preschool. Niggas shelling out 30, 40,000 just for preschool, my nigga. You heard? So the money in this motherfucker is like, you got to be a relentless motherfucker to be black in New York City and still go for this money and try to get this big money. The percentile is so small, bro. It's ridiculous, my nigga. It's ridiculous. You trying to own a brownstone out here, bro, you gonna have to get $1 billion for them to even talk to you. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna have to get a billy goat just for niggas to even hear you out. But yeah, my G's, you heard that nigga Chris Rock said, nigga was like, nigga, I had to become considered the funniest man in America to live next door to a dentist. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga was like, you know what my white next door neighbor does? He's a dentist. He lived next door to me. I had to become the biggest comedian in the country. Jay-Z had to become the biggest rapper in the country to live in this neighborhood next to a dentist. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, you know, when I strolled through the city, the motherfucking, what's the word I'm looking for? The inequality in this motherfucker be disturbing me. I'ma keep it real with you, bro. I ain't never gonna bite my tongue about that shit. In New York City, the inequality is disturbing, my nigga. It's disturbing. These niggas is filthy fucking rich out here with money to burn. You understand? Niggas got money to burn out here, my nigga. And I be out here busting my ass talking about cashapp, genpopfam. You feel what I'm saying? Like, listen, bro, shit different out here, nigga. It's like that movie Empire. That's one of my favorite movies, Empire. But that nigga was like, you never seen that shit with John Leguizamo? You gotta watch that movie. That nigga was like, New York City, man, filled with invisible borderlines. 1 second, nigga like, yo, 1 second, you on motherfucking, you walking past the Versace store in a motherfucking, high-end jewelry store in a super rich neighborhood 2 blocks over. Your ass in the projects, nigga. Straight up. Invisible borderlines. Bro, you just crossed over, you don't even know. Straight up, but that was an ill movie because that nigga was a drug dealer nigga in the hood getting money, and he was straight like, yo, I get my money, I got my car, I'm straight. You feel me? And them niggas gave that nigga an apartment up here on the Upper East Side. That nigga whole mentality changed about the hood. You feel me? Nigga like, nigga was living out here for about 6 months. Nigga was like, I'm good with the hood, man. Real talk. That shit's a culture shock, bro. You live in a mad, crowded ass, dangerous ass, drug and gun ridden hood, and then all of a sudden you get a chance to live somewhere where you ain't got to worry about your kids getting shot in a straight bullet. You understand? You ain't got to worry about motherfucking cops gunning you down and murdering you so much. You feel me? You can eat healthy. You ain't stuffing your system with Chinese food and fried chicken from the Chinese restaurant and motherfucking slices of pizza all day. You eating some healthy food. That shit is a culture shock, bro. Back on the hood, that's how they was feeling about Son and Empire. Like, you turned your back, but it's like, realistically, who the fuck wants to live where they scared for their kids can't go outside to play without you worrying to death that they gonna get shot or something like that? Who wants to live like that, my nigga? You feel what I'm saying? Who wanna be stepping in piss and shit in the staircase and all of that? I mean, stepping over niggas sleeping in the staircase. You feel me? Like, that shit is a pandemic right now. Like, it be mad in the projects nowadays, being that You know, they kicked all of a lot of people out of the hospitals and shelters when COVID hit, and now the migrant crisis. Like, it's mad people homeless in the streets of New York. So now, mad niggas be sleeping in project building staircases. Like, you might come out your crib, go down the staircase, it's 2-3 different floors with niggas sleeping in that shit, my nigga. You gotta jump over niggas, yo, pardon me. You heard? And that shit be causing problems, like. Niggas be getting tight, like, yo, bro, come on, my nigga. You coming out my apartment 7 in the morning, you scaring the shit out of me in the middle of the staircase like you dead. Niggas be sleeping. I know niggas that was sleeping on them hard-ass stairs every night, my nigga. You heard? Niggas hanging out with you in the day, smoking blunts. At night, them niggas is propping they coat up and sleeping on the motherfucking back staircases, nigga. You know how your ribs feel when you wake up? Sleeping on a staircase? Listen, that shit have a nigga do something drastic. But yeah, my G's, niggas is sleeping on the staircase less than a mile from here. Right now, if we walk into one of them Upper East Side projects and go on the back staircase, guarantee you we find a nigga there asleep. Don't got nowhere to go. Niggas in the back staircase of the building. But then a mile, less than a mile this way, you know, niggas is rich, filthy rich. Filthy rich. And only time you seeing a person of color is motherfuckers doormen. You understand what? Straight up. So it's crazy, man, this city, man. You feel me? The city is just, it's unfair in this city. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Or in the way it is now, even more so, more than ever. All the people of color live in the projects in the ghetto, and mostly all of the white people, 90% of the white people live in beautiful, rich Manhattan areas, Manhattan, Queens areas, Bronx areas. Every borough got a nice, beautiful little suburban oasis. You feel what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, bro. And niggas racially keep niggas out of there. So if you would like to say, fuck it, I want to get a house up in Throg's Neck. You feel me? Beautiful house in Throg's Neck right by them niggas gonna do every and anything in their power to sell that shit to a different buyer. If it's a white buyer or somebody that's not of color, whatever, trying to buy that shit, they gonna go with them, bro, for less money. They will go with them for less money. Like, fuck that. Because they having a relationship with the people of that neighborhood, and the people of that neighborhood tell these real estate workers, yo, don't be selling properties over here to a bunch of black motherfuckers, bunch of Indian motherfuckers. They'll let you know, don't sell the property because you're gonna ruin our neighborhood. That is, we got our neighborhoods, they got their neighborhoods. Don't start letting them niggas come into our neighborhoods. That's how they be in them real estate brokers. So the real estate brokers, they want to keep a relationship with everybody in the neighborhood. They gonna follow them traditions, my nigga. And they gonna tell you at the last minute, oh, sorry, they went with another buyer. Straight up, bro. So, you know, nigga got to step they shit up. Niggas got to step they shit up, bro. Like, niggas be struggling. Niggas be out here struggling crazy, trying to make it for money. I be out, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I don't know how I do it. If a nigga asks me, yo, Laz, how do you make it from month to month? I don't know, my nigga. You feel me? I don't know how I do it. I don't know how we don't do it, but we still get it done. You feel me? It's crazy out here trying to make it from point A to point, trying to make it from month to month out here, and you not on welfare, welfare ain't paying your rent, and you know what I mean, you ain't on food. Yo, bro, listen, it's fucking rough. It's crazy out here, nigga. They trying to break niggas. They trying to make everybody move upstate New York. They want the whole city, my nigga. You heard? Niggas want the whole city. They trying to turn New York into a city for rich people, period. If you ain't rich, don't even come to New York. That's how they trying to get on it, my nigga. Straight up, they want every area. That's why that gentrification shit is running rampant. They want all areas, my nigga. If that shit close to Manhattan, they want it. If that shit 20 minutes from Manhattan, they want it. Period. And when they run out of that space, they coming for whatever else is left. They gonna be offering niggas programs. Yo, we'll give you a house, Newburgh, New Jersey, right? I mean, Newburgh, New York. Right now, the whole beautiful house, $50,000. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be like, see ya. Straight up and down, bro. That's what they be doing. They be offering mad affordable housing to people in the city, upstate New York. And niggas be having to take that because they can't afford to live where they live no more. The rent shooting up every other fucking month. Niggas got motherfucking $2,000, $2,300 rents for a 2-bedroom apartment. Niggas is like, yo, I can't take this shit no more when I could be in Newburgh, New Jersey, paying $800 a month rent. You feel me? Then they send you, Newburgh, New York, and then they send your ass to a small town, and you just be like, all right, fuck it. I no longer want to live my dreams anymore. I'm just gonna stay here where I can afford to pay rent. You feel me? That shit ain't a life, my nigga. But it's sad because people grew up out here all these years and they have a right to live and thrive in this city. But that right is being taken away, bro. Niggas is like, get your ass in the projects or get out of New York City. That's how they giving it up. Straight up. They trying to push a nigga like me back into the projects right now. I'm fighting them projects, man. I'm gonna holler and shout some of y'all niggas out in a minute. But yo, listen, them projects, them shits is like jails, my nigga. You think you got out that shit and you be back like up north. You be like, damn, I went home. I thought I'd never come back. The same shit with them projects, my nigga. They institutionalize you in them projects. That shit fucks with your mind. So you could be out them shits and all of that. You still feel like that shit is home, just like jail. You understand what I'm saying, nigga? You feel comfortable. You thrive there more than you thrive anywhere else. You feel what I'm saying? When you out them shits, you like, I'm struggling like a motherfucker. Know what I mean? I could go back to the projects and it'll be all easy. Same thing that's in the back of niggas' minds that be going back and forth to jail. Niggas be out here, can't make it. They be like, I could make it in jail though. You heard? And that be subconsciously. They don't be consciously saying that. But in they subconscious, I could make it in jail. I'm that nigga in jail. You feel me? It's the same thing with this projects, bro. You start thinking like, damn, man, I could save money. I could go back to the P's. I'll be fly out there. I got the whip. You know what I mean? Nah, nigga. That shit will suck you back in. You feel what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you 55 and you still living that same P's. That's how they want. That's how they want niggas to be. Stay here, nigga. Public housing. Stay right here. Shit open to the public. Anybody could come in and out these buildings, nigga. Anybody. No nigga ain't got to live there, know somebody there. They could come in and out them buildings. It's open to the public, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So all that shit is deep, man. All that shit is a plan, nigga. Niggas want your ass back in the P's. I won't be surprised if I find myself back in the projects myself. Like, I done been back. I done left the projects 3-4 times and came back to the projects to have to live there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy, nigga. That shit is institutionalism. Straight up. You see people in the P's, man, they be mad. They don't speak to you because they been here so long. And you been here so long, they just tired of seeing your ass. They be like, I'm good, nigga. I ain't gonna be speaking to you every day. I saw you every day for the last 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? That shit be having niggas stressed out. What time is it? Hold on, let me check the time. 9:41, that new episode dropped at 10 cash. Amani's son was popping. Foxy Moon premieres was really good. Macon, Georgia was popping. Whole Rolado was popping. Sean Summers was really good. Freddie Acevedo was populating. Mr. Saturday was popping. Don't Get Shot TV was really hood. John Britt was populated. George L was really good. L Van was popping. Sky Swizzy was really hoodwinked. James Hart was popping. Exposing the Ops was really good. TM Getting Money, D Joseph was really. AHK Florida in the building was populated. Yeah, man, but man, shit is real talk, my nigga. You know, it's a different day and age that we live in. Like back in the days, you know, 20 years ago, when YouTube and the social media and all of this shit wasn't as prominent, you feel me? Like information was tucked and buried, and sometimes people don't know and understand how oppressed they are. Like nigga, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making niggas think he don't exist. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes our own people be compliant. I mean, we be motherfucking. This is my favorite spot right here. Look, if y'all niggas ever want some crazy colognes and shit like that, that's on the next level of smelling good, this is where you go to right here. You heard? I ain't even gonna pronounce it hood and sound crazy, so I ain't gonna pronounce it at all. But this shit right here, I love they shit, bro. They shit different. You heard? They got the men's whores kit, the little whore kit, like come with like shower gel, aftershave. You know, you crash in a broad crib, you come through with your little whore kit. They got them little whore kits in there for men. Them shit's serious. But like I was saying, you know, our own people, we got used to this shit like so much where we think we complaining. We like, yo, niggas complaining, son. That nigga complaining. He complaining too much about the white man. Yo, my nigga, it's like the movie Hell Up in Harlem. You heard? No, Black Caesar. It's like the movie Black Caesar. When that nigga woke up, his moms came to work and he had bought the motherfucking people condo that his moms was working for. And his mom's was like, what are you doing here? She's like, it's yours, mama. I bought this for you. This yours now. You work for these people for 20, 30 years. Now you own this motherfucking apartment, man. And his moms got mad. Like, why you do that to those people? What's wrong with you? You feel me? She couldn't even fathom owning that shit after working in that shit for 20 something years, 30 years or whatever. She couldn't even fathom that shit. She was mad. You understand what I'm saying? Her own son, like, yo, what's wrong with you buying me shit like this? This ain't for us. We live in the hood. You heard? But that was some deep shit. Like, some people, you know, we done accepted this motherfucking level of, then you got some white people out there, they just ignorant too, and they don't understand. They think we just complaining, like, oh, they just complaining. Nah, bro, this is history, my brother. Know what I mean? Read up about history, read up about the psychological effects of slavery and what it did to our people, and how, you know, you can't just release a people after, you know, oppressing them for 400 straight years in every way, violently, motherfucking economically, you understand what I'm saying? Socially, you know, niggas turning niggas against each other. You can't do that to people for 400 years and then let them go and say, get y'all shit together. You understand what I'm So, you know, niggas got a pretty good head start, my dudes. Know what I mean? So that shit pisses me off when a motherfucker be like, oh, they complaining. Nigga, how could you ever fix your face to say that niggas is complaining unless you just don't know nothing about history? You don't know nothing about slavery. You don't know nothing about the psychological effects slavery had. You don't know nothing about the post-psychological effects that slavery. What you think? Once the Emancipation Proclamation came about, we was all mentally relieved of all fucking pain, stress, and terror that was inflicted on our people? Come on, my nigga. That shit takes another 400 years to get out your system. You understand? So to even say that black motherfuckers complaining, you know, that means, and I guarantee you, it ain't a white person saying that. It's a black dude saying that. You feel me? Because some of these black motherfuckers, they've been convinced that they need to stop complaining about what was done to their people and forget about it already. When every other race on the planet Earth that ever had anything happen to them, they never let you forget about it. The Jewish people will never let you forget about the Holocaust. The Japanese people will never let you forget about Hiroshima. You feel what I'm saying? But when a black motherfucker complain about the atrocities we went through, we complaining and we crying. We cry babies. This shit is amazing. This shit is amazing, my nigga. Every race on the planet that ever suffered any type of global tragedy or whatever like that, nigga, that shit is remembered forever. You feel what I'm saying? But us, we gotta pull ourselves up out our bootstraps and stop complaining about the white man. What is you talking about, my nigga? We've been economically oppressed for over 400 motherfucking years, nigga. What are you talking about, my nigga? Y'all motherfucking brainwashed your own people to hating us. And we supposed to integrate with motherfuckers and do well? We're supposed to succeed after 400 years of all kinds of oppression? We're supposed to just succeed? Or we cry babies and we crying? Come on, my nigga. Cut that shit out, my nigga. So white people out there, they gotta take responsibility. If you knew better, you do better. When you understand these things, y'all got to take responsibility for your own shit. And be like, nah, they not complaining, bro. They not being crybabies. We did them niggas dirty. You heard? Our ancestors did them niggas filthy. You heard? And still doing them filthy. I was reading a report the other day. Let me see what time it is. 10 minutes to showtime. I was reading a report the other day about, you know, police killings in America and the percentages of them that are black people and people of color. And of course, the statistics are staggering. You understand? The statistics are staggering compared to the numbers of black people that are actually in this country. Bro, we the most killed by police race ever. You heard? By a landslide, we the most killed by police race. Why? Why? Niggas be like, oh, cause niggas is doing crimes. They doing crimes. Bro, half the motherfuckers police killed wasn't doing shit. They ain't had no guns. They ain't had no nothing, bro. They just was looked at as at a certain way. They was looked at a certain way because of what the media and what your own people done made y'all believe about black people. Y'all think niggas is just born criminals, ready to shoot, kill, and gangbang. You feel me? So when y'all pull that motherfucking service piece out, that finger on the trigger, nigga, because you already done decided who I am. You done already accepted in your head who I am. You don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what the news, the 10 o'clock news says every night. Yo, this nigga shot that nigga. The Bloods and the Crips did this. So you already know. You already in your head say that nigga's a criminal and his life don't matter as much as a person that's not a criminal. You heard? Niggas will kill your ass and have a good night's sleep, my nigga. Go home, eat a piece of their wife's apple pie, and have a good night's sleep, nigga. You heard? That's a whole fact. So, you know, there was this brother that I used to talk to on this channel. Like, his levels of brainwashing and black ass kissing was stellar. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I never met a black dude that hated other black people so much. And this dude claimed to be G.O.D. That's why every nigga that say he G.O.D., you better have a leery eye for anybody who say they anything, bro. Because this dude said he was G.O.D. and all of that. You heard? Son was the most black-hating dude I ever knew in my life. You heard? He had a little girlfriend that was non-black. You couldn't tell that nigga nothing, nigga. Once a black nigga get a chick that's not black, they just be like, fuck black people. A lot of them. I'm not gonna say all of them. But every dude I ever knew that had a non-black or Latino girlfriend, them niggas thought they was better than me. Like, they like, yo, nigga, then, you know, when arguments got hefty, niggas start saying shit like, yeah, nigga, go keep your big butt, hoochie mama. Go keep your weave wearing big butt, hoochie mama. That's the type of shit a nigga was coming out of his mouth. And he was a black nigga himself. You feel me? He don't feel those ways about his chick that's not black, but the way he feel about blacks is he like, yeah, go get your twerking. He's saying shit like, go get your twerking, big butt, hoochie mama, weave wearing. That's what you think about your own people because, you know, you hate your own people. And that's one of the side effects of slavery, bro. It's a post-psychological side effect of slavery. Some black people hate other black people so much because of what slavery did to their minds and sold for different prices, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? The slave masters taught the slaves to hate each other and compete against each other. That's why when a dude is too competitive, it turns me off. Like, it lets me know that you was the type of nigga, if we was all in a slave barn together, us field niggas, and one of us was plotting a way to liberate us, and all of the bros was on his meat because he was going to be the hero to save us, it makes me think that you would sell me out to the slave master out of jealousy and competitive shit. Competition, you feel what I'm saying? That's what they taught the slaves, man. Yo, if you see one of these dudes rising up, trying to become a leader, let me know. You feel what I'm saying? So most slave revolts was stopped in their own tracks by their own people. You feel me? Because we was taught to just compete with each other all the time. If you notice, with anything black, niggas be like, yo, who you think is better, son? Jay-Z or Nas? Yo, who you think is better? Tracy Morgan or Chris Rock? Like, niggas don't do that with other races, my nigga. Do you see niggas comparing, yo, Ali Wong, who's better, Ali Wong? Or do you see niggas doing that with Indian comedians, white comedians, Asian comedians? Nah, bro. You don't see that, my nigga. Latin comedian, yo, who's better? George Mensah? Or you don't see niggas do that. Niggas do that with black people, bro. Yo, who's the best YouTuber? Saint Laz? Who got the best jail story? Saint Laz? Yo, niggas always do that, bro, with us because that's how we was taught. Not to move as a unified body, but to always be in competition with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Blacks versus blacks in competition with the Latins. Blacks in competition with themselves. The East Side blacks in competition with the West Side blacks. The this borough blacks, Brooklyn blacks in competition with the Harlem blacks. It's always the same shit with us. And there's nothing coincidental or accidental with that. That's the way this shit was designed. So when people be like that, like I've had all type of niggas who, you know, I put on this channel, who I fucked with in the rap game, who I fucked with in all type of games. And even though I was helping them, they still wanted to compete with me. Like, it's weird when you helping somebody and they want to compete with you. Like, damn, bro. Like, you trying to compete with me. Like, I done had niggas straight want to compete with me while I'm the nigga who put them on. That shit is bogged out. You feel what I'm saying? So, those type of people, my nigga, they got things they got to get together with themselves. Like, I mean, like, life ain't a competition, my nigga. Like, we could get further if we work together as a unified body. But, you know, if you want to have a bigger channel than mine's and, you know, you want to motherfucking you want to have more followers on Instagram than me. Like, bro, I ain't got no time for that childish shit, my nigga. You know what I mean? I was putting together a rap record with a nigga. And he was that type of nigga. You heard? Yo, son, I think we should use this hook. Know what I mean? Nigga like, nah, let's use this hook. Like nigga just wanna say he the one who had the final say in everything. Like, that's a sickness, my brother. It's a sickness within. It's a sickness within where you always want to compete with your brother, man. You understand what I'm saying? Where you can't do something and be great at it and let somebody else be great at it also. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, this nigga is better than such and such. Yo, I thought John Ryder was hot, but this nigga better than John Ryder. Like, bro, this ain't a competition, my nigga. This is a therapeutic community. You understand what I'm saying? We not in here dick measuring. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not with the dick measuring. Straight up. But anyway, my lips drier than a motherfucker from this blizzard. El Zico, that's a fact, bro. My bro Blur in the building was really good. Behold 93 was really hood. Scott Summers, Delapino Hill was really. Planet Plainfield was really. Red Phil was popping. My bro Blind Shooter in the building was really good. Majest Fatal was popping. Jacob Times was really. Bandyplex was really good. All right, man, that new episode is dropping, man. Let's slide over to that premiere. It's 10 o'clock. Let me see. Oh, it's about to be 10 o'clock. We're going to slide over to that new premiere. Dabney Hall. The name of that episode is I bit the tip of a dude's nose off that was trying to stab me. You heard? And it's a crazy episode. You got to check that. And I got some more heat. I got a new last story coming. Like I said, if you out there and you trying to start a YouTube channel and you got some bread you want to invest and you know what you want to do on YouTube, you ain't even got to know what you want to do yet. If you want a monetized channel on YouTube that can earn you money and you got some money you want to invest in that, get at me, my nigga. I got a foolproof method and way to gain you subscribers, watch time, viewers, and everything else. You heard? Holla at me. DM me on Instagram, Real Saint Last. Let's slide over to this premiere. Go check this out. Your Z-Lord.